Hey guys, Coupons Provide here, and today I'm coming at you with the third part of my junk journal / mini happy planner mashup. So I posted this video clip to Instagram showing you guys that I could create an insert space so that you could put some junk journal pages into the no-sew denim cover that we made to go with our mini happy planner. So showing you guys kind of what I'm going for before the insert was made. I like to have a junk journal style setup to my mini happy planner. I've done a tutorial on the setup, so feel free to check that out in my happy planner playlist. I made a plastic insert area where we could put our planner in and out of this cover, no problem. And now we're going to go ahead and add some junk journal pages. Taking a few select pages from my coffee and tea stain stash, which I go through and I do a whole lot of pages from different things every now and again and just have them on hand. I'm going to build an insert. The insert is going to contain all of these pages and we're going to stitch that into our book. All we're going to do is begin folding all of our pages so that they fit into the planner cover. I'm going to take each page and crease it. Once all of our pages are folded, we're going to use our previous cover or any insert from your planner as a cut guide. Now let me be very clear. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I use a ruler to cut, but I'm really not big on specific sizes. I just like to go with what works for me. When I created all of my covers, I always kind of extended the cover past the pages of my planners, and I did that on my own liking. I didn't use any specific measurements. So keep that in mind and definitely apply whatever measurement you like. You can have a lot of space surrounding the pages of your inserts or your planner, or you can have your cover even with your planner pages. It's totally up to you. This is just what I like to do, so I don't give specific measurements. Now that we have pretty much played with the placement of our sheets and you have all the pages where you want them, we're going to go ahead and begin making our holes. All you have to do is take something that has a very nice tip on it. You can use a thick nail or whatever you want. I actually found this really cool puncture tool in a little set from King Dollar. You can use whatever works for you. We're going to take a very fat needle and some thread, whatever you want. I like this white cotton fabric that I found at King Dollar as well, and I'm going to stitch that into the pages to hold them together. We're going to do it on the left and the right side. What I do is I go in through the center hole, bring it around the back to the bottom hole, stitch it through that and pull it up forward back through the center hole, and repeat the same steps on the top half. You can do it however you like. I just like to make both the ends meet up in the center of the page so that I can knot it. I also don't like to cut the excess string because later on you can hang some charms from there and it'll look really cute, and you can let them dangle over the top or the bottom, whatever you want. Now that I've created this one, I have 3 that are already created off to the side that we're going to be using later on. But with your envelopes, you can trim them down and create pockets if you like to. And I'm just going to use a magnetic punch and punch a curve into the front cover. And this is just going to allow the flap to lift easily. Nothing crazy. It's just a little detail to the pocket. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and grab our previously made no-sew denim cover and some scrap cardboard. Now this is actually a cereal box, and it is the same type of box that I used in the previous tutorial to create the cover. And we're going to take 2 pieces about 2 inches long, depending on the size of your cover. We just want to make sure that there's a long enough gap to slide our slip in later in the video. So we're going to take 2 strips of cardboard, the same width of the spine. Once we have those 2 pieces, we're going to create a quick outline of our glue space. You want to make sure that you have a rectangle large enough for your plastic slip to slip in and out of the unglued space. As you can see where the rectangular form is, that's where the plastic slip will go in and out of the spine. Where we are putting the glue is what is going to hold those slips in place. Now you'll see that I put 2 very thin strips of the Basic brand BAZIC double-sided tape at the bottom of each one of the rectangular shapes. The reason I did that is to prevent the glue from sliding up through that space so that we can make sure we have long enough space without the glue seeping through for our plastic slip, because that part is what's crucial to keeping our junk journal pages in the book. So make sure that you're not too heavy-handed with the glue if you're not going to put the border of the double-sided tape. Now we're just going to go ahead and take those pieces and begin gluing them onto the spine. I like to add a full coat of glue on the outside because it's going to make that cardboard a little bit moist, and the threads or the fibers in the cardboard will stick to each other a lot nicer because it's not super glossy and solid and all that good stuff. Once we have those in place, we're going to paper clip them in place. At this point, as you begin gluing your pieces down to the spine of your cover, you will notice any pieces that you need to trim as you open and close your cover. You want to make sure that it fits nice and snug in there, but that it doesn't cause any buckling or hard creasing because it's too big. Just remember that when it comes to trimming anything down, less is more. Always take your time, make several trimming cuts. Don't just cut off a large size because you might go too far and then you won't be able to put it back. So just take it easy, open and close, test it out, see what's more comfortable for you. Now that we have our pieces in place, we're going to make the cut of our plastic. This is a plastic piece that's going to slip into each one of those void spaces behind the cardboard cuts. All this is a scrap piece of Dollar Tree chopping mat. They actually come in a set of 2. I have used these in so many projects, so if you want to see them more at work, feel free to check out my Happy Planner playlist. And all I'm doing is cutting several times, checking it, seeing if it fits and whatnot. Now for the sake of the video, I kind of have to work with things a little wet. You, on the other hand, do not. You can easily let yours set overnight. That way whenever you go back to make your cuts for your plastic, you won't be doing any lifting or damaging the sheets. But because I have to get this video done, I had to work with a little bit of wet product. Anyway, we're cutting a rectangular slip that is long enough and wide enough to fit in those 2 rectangular cardboard void spaces. We are actually going to be stitching our junk journal pages to this plastic slip. All I'm doing is marking the holes where the 2 center holes are in the papers. Using a dollar store hole punch, I'm going to punch 4 holes, 2 for each one of the inserts. Now you can actually add more through these same holes, which I'll show you in a little bit. So all we're doing is taking that same needle and thread and stitching the book to the plastic. Super simple. We just want to stitch it so that it's on there nice and snug and doesn't slip around or come loose inside the actual cover. Once you have stitched on the first insert, you're going to do the same exact thing to the second, stitch it to the plastic, and then you'll have them both attached and ready to be put into your cover. Alright, so now all we have to do is take our pages and our plastic slip and slide it into those two void spaces, and it holds it so nice and snug into the cover. How freaking awesome is this? I wanted to keep in mind making it interchangeable, being able to add in or change the total theme of the pages inside the cover, so that's why I opted to do it this way. Now we're going to add some finishing touches. I simply took the same red ink that I distressed with previously in my other video and distressed those pieces a little bit. And then I'm going to go back and seal everything one more time and actually let this one sit overnight. And guys, I have to say I have been in love with this cover. I love the fact that I can use it and change it however I want and just make it so awesome and fun and textured. So now I'm going to show you that it will fit one more insert into the journal pages. All I'm going to do is take that first one that we made together and stitch that one into the same holes that we already have. Depending on how chunky you like your journal, you can add as much as you want and it will stay nice and firm in this spot. And that is pretty much it, guys. We can go ahead and piece it all together, and I have to say that I absolutely love this whole junk journal slash mini happy planner mashup. I've had so much fun creating the no-sew denim cover, the distressed mini planner setup, the pages for the junk journal section, creating the insert to be interchangeable. All of it was a really fun challenge that I really hope that you guys will enjoy to piece together your own project. If you did enjoy, just go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with somebody you know. Comment down below, let me know what planner project you are working on, or if you're going to incorporate any of these little fun tips and tricks into your own projects. Follow me on my social media at Instagram and Facebook at Coupon to Provide, and don't forget, guys, keep couponing. Bye!